Before deciding how to resolve a dispute with an international dimension, you first have to work out what laws apply. Depending on the dispute and depending on the country, this could be determined by where the family is physically located, the nationality of one or both of the couple, or where they're domiciled. It might be that the courts of more than one country could hear the case and that the outcome may be different in each of those countries. That's why families with international connections sometimes find it takes longer to fully understand the implications of a relationship breakdown. In terms of the most common areas in which we're asked to help, there are two. The first is divorce. In most cases, the court that deals with the divorce will also deal with the financial settlement on divorce. If there are competing jurisdictions, more than one country which on its own law could deal with the case, then you need to weigh up which jurisdiction is best, and that answer may not be the same for each of the spouses. You need to be aware of how long the divorce process in each country is, whether it's a fault-based system or a system where you need to live apart for a certain period of time before divorcing. Equally, you need to know how that jurisdiction approaches questions such as the division of pre- or post-separation assets, inheritance, whether businesses are taken into consideration or not. There is a lot of information gathering and always the risk that one spouse may secure jurisdiction in a less favourable country for the other. To minimise cost and maximise the best financial outcome, it's therefore vital to take early advice. The second area relates to arrangements for children and applies to all families, not just those with an international connection. It comes as a surprise to some separating parents that they need the other parent's permission to take the child on holiday abroad. This can be hard to understand, especially for a primary caregiver, but not seeking the other parent's agreement could risk being stopped at border control or finding that your actions have put you on the wrong side of child abduction laws. Before booking flights and hotels, separated parents need to consider their legal position and the best way of approaching the other parent to ensure agreement to the holiday is forthcoming. If that agreement isn't forthcoming, or one parent is worried that the relationship is such it isn't even worth asking, then the next step is to take legal advice and consider a suitable forum to discuss matters further. Such a forum may be mediation. For international families, a child being taken abroad or not being returned from abroad is a real concern. This is a situation where time really can be of the essence. You should seek immediate legal advice from a lawyer specialising in child abduction cases as soon as you find out about a proposed trip or suspect a trip is being planned. There might still be time to apply to the court for an order preventing travel and for the children's passports to be secured. If you think your child has been abducted or your child has not been returned to your care when agreed, then you should contact the police as well as a lawyer specialising in child abduction cases. The article on our website provides more guidance on what steps to take.